G'day guys, welcome back again. I'm going to do a kind of a puddle pour, ring pour. I'll call it a puddle pour because I'm not really going to pour in a ring. Now I'm going to use different paints to what I normally use. Normally I use global paints, but today I am going to use Artist Loft metallics. We've got the gold, the white. Actually no, I don't think I was going to use the white. I was going to initially, but I changed my mind. Black and a little bit of this DecoArt Peacock Pearl metallic. That's that one. So I was going to put white in instead of the peacock, but I thought, no, I'll try the peacock, see how that goes. So that's the peacock, that's the gold, silver, and black. Now there's no silicone in these, and I've mixed them with floetrol as a pouring medium, 3 parts floetrol to 1 part paint. So in these cups I've got 60 grams of floetrol to 20 grams of paint. I did make up a little bit of extra black because I thought I'd put a few more black layers in. That was when I was doing I was going to do the white, but anyway, might not do that much. So what I'm going to do today is layer the paints in my cup, and then I'm just going to pour from a height and see if we can get some cells without silicone. In my experience, the Artist Loft paint will give you cells. So let's put that theory to the test. Now I'm going to start with black. I'm going to layer the colours in, depending on how much paint we've got, 2 or 3 times. If you only layer it once and you get a lot of one colour, it goes to the outside and you end up tilting it all off, so you don't see it. You only see other colours in the centre. So by doing 2 or 3 layers, I'm hoping to get a bit of each colour rather than just the 3 colours in the middle. Now I want gold to go on my black because that's really pretty, and then I think we'll go, I think this turquoise and the gold is going to go green, so I'm going to put a little bit of black in between, just a touch. And then my aqua and a little bit of black. This is why I made extra black. Silver. A little bit of black. And gold. Finish off the gold. So it looks as if I'll have 2 layers of each colour in here. Little bit of black, and what were we doing next? Aqua. Put all the aqua in. Probably will go a little bit green, I think, anyway, because it will mix with the gold. Little bit of black, and the rest of the silver. And finish off with just a touch of black. Right, so what have we got in there? About 370 mils or grams of paint. Looks really pretty. Okay, now I'm not going to pour in a ring. I was thinking about it, but I'm going to try for cells. So for cells you want your paint to mix a lot, so I'm going to just pour from up high into one spot. Hopefully it won't go too muddy. It's always a challenge working with black, that your paint's going to go too muddy. Now we'll see what happens. Probably too much paint on this 30 by 40 centimetre. Card, but we'll see what happens. That's why I thought if I mix the colours, if I end up tilting too much, you know, and you lose your outside colour, so this way hopefully all the colours will stay. Looks kind of muddy at the moment, but hopefully once I start tilting, we'll see the turquoise come through. I'm just going to torch that just to get rid of some bubbles because I poured quite fast. Already see some cells coming up here with the black and the gold. Just give that a minute. I'm hoping this is not all going to be just mud, grey. It's looking very grey at the moment. The black and the gold looks lovely. If this doesn't work, if it's too muddy, I'll just do black and gold and turquoise. That should look really pretty. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Now I'm going to tilt that way first because there's a lot of grey there. Get rid of some of that. Just need to mark where my cake cooling tray was so that when I put it back down it's not out of frame. A lot of paint going off. Probably got way too much paint on here, as I thought. Probably need about 350 grams, and I think I had about, what did I say, 470, so yeah, probably a bit much. But I do like to experiment. I do waste a lot of paint with my experiments, but I enjoy doing them. And you have to have a few failures before you can get a good one. That's how you learn. Turn that around. Really liking this gold in the centre. Off to which corner? I'll go this corner first. Is looking quite grey. I think I probably put too much black in, especially up here. Black's really taken over that lovely turquoise. Back to the centre, off to the other corner. But that's okay, I've learned from it. I'll maybe cut down on the black, and that's probably the silver too that's doing that. I don't want to lose too much of this gold over the corner. I want to have some left on that corner. Come back. Now get rid of some of this down here, it's a bit much. I can see blue cells popping up, trying to come through. So if I get rid of some of this paint down the bottom, I should be able to get some more of the blue coming through. And it's the paint rubbing against other paint that's creating the cells. Just get off that corner down there and then I'll bring it back. Quite an interesting looking painting, this one. Dark and mysterious. I'm going to give it a bit of a torch. Lots of blue coming up as I'm torching. It's that DecoArt popping through. It reacts really well with the Artist Loft. I find I always have to have a different colour with the Artist Loft to get the cells, or so many cells. Artist Loft will give you cells, but I just find I need another brand with it. This bit in the middle here is starting to lace up. Lots of little cells. So now, decision time. I either leave it as it is with lots of little cells, or I try and stretch them out and have some bigger cells. I'll stretch a little bit just to see what will happen. I'll go overboard. Still got lots of paint on this card. You can see it moving here. And when you can see it moving so freely, you know you've got a lot of paint there. Might tip towards you, get rid of some of that grey and bring this blue and gold down a little bit. Just take my time. This bit up here doesn't seem to be moving very much. It must have a thin coat of paint on it. It's not doing terribly much. This bit here has got a lot of paint on it. It's moving quite fast. Just get a little bit of that off and then I'll stop. Maybe. To know when to stop. That's what we need to know. Just into this corner here, don't like that corner. So I've pretty much lost my blue down here, but we've certainly got blue up here. So we'll do this one again because I really like these colours, and I'll use less black and maybe more golden and blue. Okay, how's that looking? I know you can't answer me. What else? Really love this bit here. I think too much paint, definitely too much paint. If I'd started with less paint, I would have been able to stretch it more and keep more of my design without having to tilt it over to get the cells. A little bit more torching over in this corner, see if there's any blue that might want to pop up. more blue in that corner. Okay. I don't really like this corner here, too silver. But in saying that, if I tip that off, it would all be the same. You know, you have to have some contrast. Over here we've got a lot of gold and blue. Over here we've got silver and gold. We've got a lot of black in the middle. So silver and blue is a nice contrast to silver and gold up here, to blue and gold, to more black. So it doesn't all have to be exactly the same. So even though I don't particularly like that bit of grey, as I said, it's a nice contrast. I think it works well. Okay, I will leave that one there. I'll do another one with less paint and maybe some less black and see how that goes. Alright, I'll take you in for a close-up. Just turn it around so you can see the pretty gold and blue. See you next time. Bye for now.